What were real NATO plans in the region?
There were no such NATO plans. And I think it's worth going back a couple of years. Before President Yanukovych was elected, Ukraine was pursuing membership in NATO. After Yanukovych became the president, he declared that Ukraine would seek non-bloc status. And we respected that decision. We made always very clear that it was up to Ukraine whether to pursue membership or not. Then Yanukovych signed a treaty that granted the use of the port of Sevastopol for another 40 years, or 37 years, whatever it was, till 2042. And we said, okay, that's your privilege. We respect your sovereign decisions. The idea that NATO was plotting to take over Sevastopol, just like the stories of ethnic cleansing and brutality against the Russian population of Crimea, all that is complete fabrication.
What if Russia files an application to become a member of NATO?
Well, it seems rather unlikely in the current period, but I think allies would respond the way they have to any other country, whether it's a little country like Montenegro or Bosnia and Herzegovina, who are among our applicants, or previous bigger countries like Poland and Romania. We have a process. It's called the Membership Action Plan. Starts with an intensified dialogue, which would first of all explore what are Russia's interests, what are its proposed contributions to the alliance. But we have a process. Again, it seems to me a very far-fetched possibility in today's period of history, but if Russia did a 180-degree switch, we have a way to address their application.
What if Russia downs a NATO military plane?
Well, again, that's again depends on the circumstances. What we're very concerned about is that some of the very aggressive behavior by Russian pilots, which was filmed up in the Black Sea in the Baltic Sea with the USS Donald Cook, and recently there was a similar close encounter over the Black Sea. There's a risk that those kinds of events could lead to an accident, a collision, or worse. So we think we need to strengthen the rules of the road so that these sorts of incidents can be better managed, so that there's more predictability, that we have mechanisms to contact one another in real time if an incident occurs, so that there's no unintended escalation. The U.S. and Russia, of course, have, despite all their differences in Syria, have at least reached an agreement on deconflicting the operations of their aircraft, precisely to avoid incidents in the skies. So the key is to prevent them. Managing the consequences would be a much bigger challenge.